probably know by now that YouTube became such an enormous hit by putting the power to share these videos into the hands, all the power in the users. You know, we're the ones that post online, and we're the ones that look, right? Well, who actually is watching your video if you post one? Jenna Lee with the Fox Business Network. Jenna, who's watching your stuff on there? I didn't even know you had videos on there, Jenna. What are you doing on there?
I don't know what you're talking about, Jane. Although I did spend quite a few hours looking for good YouTube videos of you and John. So
there aren't any, because you have to actually do silly things to be on YouTube. There would be none.
They are definitely videos, let me tell you.
They're none of John, probably. I can't speak for myself.
Right, yesterday's show comes to mind.
Let me tell you a little bit of how this works. Let's say I was searching for a video, or I decided to put a video of John Scott online on YouTube. What this new service would do, it's called YouTube Insight. Basically, it would tell me where in the country, who's clicking on the video, when they're doing it, just how many people. You know, you already see how many people click on those videos, but it would give me a little bit more information. And this is Google's bread and butter. Of course, Google owns YouTube, right? And their whole like shtick is to basically bring advertisers to searchers and make sure that they link up, because everyone's searching on this web, but we're not quite sure what they're doing or when they're doing this. So this is just more information for contributors to YouTube's websites that aren't paying. They're not paying advertisers to find out more information about the stuff that they're putting on the web.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I'll let you know if I find any information about who's clicking on us when.
Yeah. Jenna, thanks. Maybe we don't want to know.
Clicking on some of the top stories on the web. Forget town hall meetings, visit to college campuses. That's so 1990s. If the candidates really want to connect to young voters, they might just want to log on. FoxNews.com correspondent Courtney Friel tells us why. Courtney?
That's right. How are young, hip kids getting their political news these days? Besides watching Happening Now, of course. Well, surprise, surprise, they're going online. 2/3 of web users under 30 say they use social networking sites for candidate info. Between MySpace and Facebook, Obama has 1 million friends, Hillary Clinton has 330,000, and John McCain has 140,000. 4 out of 10 young people say they've watched candidate speeches, interviews, commercials, or debates online as well. And speaking of the latest political video the kids are watching on YouTube today, it's another parody on Hillary Clinton, this time about her hair-raising account of her bullet-riddled arrival in Bosnia in 1996. Barelypolitical.com adds some effects and makes it look a little more dramatic. Take a look.
Hillary Clinton made a dramatic entrance into war-torn Bosnia today as she piloted her jumbo jet to a safe landing. Unfortunately for Mrs. Clinton, some of the hardest fighting the human race has ever seen was currently raging, with routine nuclear attacks on both sides. Top generals agree there's no place more dangerous and snipery than Bosnia right now. Our noble and brave First Lady took time away from dodging attacks to shake hands and smile, and yes, even show off a little marksmanship on a terrorist hiding under a tank.
So for all you old folks out there, I'm glad I was able to bring that clip to you through the magic of television, which is still pretty hip. Back to you guys.
Courtney, thank you.
Courtney, thanks very much.
That's where we're going to leave it.